Overview.
Alright, hello YouTube, we're back with another walkthrough for Nancy Drew, The Secret of Shadow Ranch. I am Matthew, I'll be working the game, and right next to me is my sister, Lane. Say hello, Lane.
Hello, Lane.
And we decided to play this one because, I don't know, we wanted to, it was a good idea.
Yep.
And we're going to play on Junior Detective. Sound good to you?
Alright.
Dear Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well.
Oh, no.
The Rawleys, the people who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency. They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman, pick me up at the airport. He gave me a phone number, told me to call the Rawleys at that number as soon as I got settled in, and refused to tell me anything else. In fact, he barely said 2 words to me the whole ride to the ranch. What's worse, Bess and George aren't here yet. Which is very strange, because even though we had to take different flights, we figured we'd get into Phoenix at about the same time. Being here without them feels odd. After all, the Rawleys are their aunt and uncle, not mine. I wouldn't even be here if Bess and George hadn't begged them to invite me out to the ranch for 2 weeks, too. Until about 3 months ago, the Rawleys owned a clothing store. Bess said it was always their dream to sell the store and buy a cattle ranch. I hope they're okay, but frankly, as beautiful as Shadow Ranch is, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Love, Nancy.
Looks like we have another mystery on our hands.
If they were all 3 visiting, why would they not put them on the same flight?
That's a good question.
That just doesn't make any sense. And I'm going to be talking like this the whole time through. Yeehaw!
I apologize in advance.
Alright. Going to set a timer here so we don't go over an allotted time here. And we're going to call the Rawleys and try to figure out what's going on. That was the wrong button. Oops.
You didn't select the phone number.
Alright, the Rawleys. Alright. Hello? Are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Hello,
Oh,
Mrs.
hello.
Rawley. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy! Are you at the ranch?
No,
Yes,
I'm in
and I'm a little
the vinegar.
concerned that
I'm
you're
in the
not.
balsamic vinegar.
Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it is now. It wasn't last night, of course.
Everything would have been fine last night if you hadn't made such a fuss.
How could I not make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom for
Oh,
Pete's sake.
rattlesnake!
Oh, no!
Bum, bum, bum.
Did you say rattlesnake?
I told Ed to leave it alone and let one of the hands get it out of there, but no,
That's
Ed
exactly
started
the
poking at it with my
checkbox.
yardstick, and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
Well, as you saw in the last video, that's how Nancy basically dealt with a cobra. She poked it with a stick into a trash can. So there seems to be a repeating theme with Nancy Drew characters and snakes. Poke it with a stick.
How bad?
Well, his arm swelled up something awful, and he was feeling pretty poorly by the time we finally got him here.
I was fine.
Great
She's
idea.
exaggerating.
Oh, Ed, you wish. Anyway,
Yeah, no, it ended up-
he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a
But
day or
nothing
so.
ever happened.
I'm well enough to go
Nancy.
home right
Hey,
now.
Mom.
No, you're not.
Okay,
If
we
I
need to
don't
stop
stay here
talking
with
over
him,
the
he'll get up and
dialogue.
walk right
We
out
did that
that
too much
door.
last night.
No, I won't.
Well, most of that was because
Would you rather that Bess and George and I postpone our visit?
Oh, good heavens, no. I won't hear of it. You're going to go on as if none of this ever happened. You just go get a horse from Tex. He's the head wrangler, and go riding to your heart's
From
content.
Tex.
I told Shorty to go ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and...
The envelope. Have her take that envelope to Mary.
Oh, good idea. There's an envelope in the roll-top desk in the den marked Mary. If you could ride over to Mary Yazzy's and give it to her, we'd really appreciate it.
Okay.
I'll do it right away. Did you say I'd have to ride there?
Because of the way the roads are set up around here, it takes longer to drive to her place from the ranch than it does to get there on horseback. Dave will tell you how to get there.
She's gonna have to get the key to the desk from him, too.
Oh, that's right. I always lock the roll top. Dave has the key. Oh, dear. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you.
The horse, Bet. Tell her about the phantom horse.
Did
The
he
what?
say phantom horse?
Yes. You see, last night we...
Hello, Mr. Rawley. Time for those tests.
Uh-oh, we have to go. Don't worry about us, dear. You
What?
just go
Phantom
have
horse?
Phantom
fun.
horse?
Just
Wait.
be sure to wear a
I
hat
feel
and drink
like this
plenty
should have
of
been
water.
mentioned first.
It's gonna be another hot
yeah?
one.
Phantom
Bye.
hearse?
No, wait,
Phantom
just tell me
hearse.
about the...
There's a phantom hearse going
Phantom
around, people.
horse?
Watch out. Phantom hearse. Yep, it's pretty scary.
Well,
Instead, it's a phantom horse.
we are the ones that asked about something we...
But I kind of feel like that should have been mentioned first. So, well, welcome to the place where there are phantom horses and rattlesnakes in people's bedrooms.
You talked to the Rawleys?
Yep,
I sure did.
Sure
You
did.
think Ed's gonna be all right?
Yeah.
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods.
Bet said something about a phantom horse. Do you know what she was talking about?
This glowing horse came galloping up out of the dark, making a real ruckus. Everybody woke up and went running outside to look. It reared up a couple times, then spun around and went racing off the way it came. By the time anybody thought about going after it, it had disappeared.
Because it's a ghost horse!
Phantom horse.
It was glowing?
It was the strangest thing I've ever
between a
seen.
phantom
Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot of questions, huh?
Aren't they basically the same?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
The Rawleys said you were a detective.
Amateur detective. It's just kind of a hobby.
I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am. We were short a couple hands to begin with, and now with the Rawleys gone and everybody on edge over what happened last night, well, this is not a good time to be visiting Shadow Ranch, that's all.
I just have a question. If they sold their clothing store to get a ranch, where exactly did they find ranch hands out of the blue? Like, oh, hey Bob, can you spare Tex? We're buying a ranch and we're going to Phoenix. And what?
Maybe they're hands for the previous owners.
I don't know. That's just kind of confusing.
Or maybe they're just already looking for jobs.
Okay, let's go on with this story.
The Raleighs asked me to take
There we
something
go.
out to Mary Yazie's, but it's in the den in the roll-top desk, which is locked. They said you had the key?
Sure do. They gave me their key ring at the hospital.
Great, thanks.
That's one great keyring has got
It
one
might just
key on it.
You might just give them...
To get to
This
Mary's
isn't the
shop, just
one
follow
you
the
need at
trail
all.
that goes northeast out of the corral. Can't miss it. And I should probably warn you, she doesn't like the Raleighs.
Why not?
No idea. Not really any of my business.
Way to go.
How do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleigh's bedroom?
Probably crawled in through a mouse hole sometime during the day and took a nap. Nighttime's when they're most active. Something the Raleighs found out the hard way.
Has anything like that ever happened here before?
Not since I've been here.
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
See ya, Tex.
That's
Whoops.
Dave.
Spoiler. Whoopsies.
They already mentioned Texas' name.
Well, let's get home. No, we're not going back to
River Heights.
River Heights. We're going back in the house. Wait a minute. It's
My
not
antiperspiran's
hot
going
out.
to get a workout today.
Ew, Nancy.
TMI.
It's only 88 degrees. It's 110 in Oklahoma. We wish it was 88 degrees. For us, that'd be a brisk day. That'd be lovely. Don't complain about it being 88, Nancy. I mean, come on. Shut up, horse. I don't want to hear your gallivanting. What am I even supposed to do? I forgot. I was going into rant mode with Nancy. Oh, yeah, roll top desk.
And it's 180 when I was in Arlington a couple of weeks ago.
180?
Never mind.
I think it was 100.
180.
I think if it was 180, you'd have other problems to deal with. Okay, put the key in there.
The Raleighs sold a trunk full of junk to Mary Yazie.
Junk in the trunk. Junk
That's you.
junk sold from junk in the... Oh, what was that?
Looks like some sort of,
They're unknown mysterious items. What else?
You have eyes, and
To Ed and Bet Rawley. Just because you fired me, don't make another mistake and think that you've heard the last of me, because you haven't. We all know that I deserve a second chance. Letting me go without giving me one was just plain wrong.
Sounds like this Jane Nash person has it out for the Rawleys.
In fact, know what your problem is? You don't believe in justice. But see, I do. That's the way my brother and I were raised. Justice always prevails, although sometimes it needs a little help. You'll see, Jane Nash. Well, by golly, I think she was kind of peeved.
you think?
Oh, Mary Yazzie. Okay, was that it?
Yep.
Okay,
Let's explore a little bit more.
okay. Tons of books that you cannot read.
What a waste.
Really nice, really pretty. Loose lips and light
Echo at the gecko.
lassos. Round the barrel bend whipple.
Oh, that Whipple might be the name of the author.
Oh,
Around.
oh. Okay, they don't care about books. The
There's
front.
you can read over in that corner.
The front door's broken. The only book is this one you can read. Like Wind Through My Heart by Charlene Purcell, winner of the Catherine Coop Award for Historical Excellence. Ah, it just fills your heart with warmth. Well, I think we're going to end it here. See you next time.